Evening all, here we go again. Look at that, I didn't die. The game must have messed up a little there because it didn't kill me. So again, what have I concluded from this learning experience? That deep space is a hostile place and I'm not ready for it. So I'm going to run away like a little girl. I think we're just going to probably go back to probably one of these two. Let's go there. No, let's go there. There we go. Nice. It's a funny thing, really. It's funny. I actually just spent some time reading the forums, and I just went through some bits and bobs. And the controller seems to be the better way to play this. So I'm going to spend some time mapping my Xbox 360. Oh, I'm not aligned. Oh, I didn't know I did that. There we go. Nice. So there we go. And I think I need to spend some time just getting used to the controller, because I think people are saying that's a bit easier to use, so we'll definitely look at that. I think at the moment not quite there yet, but yeah, I mean it's a very, very enjoyable game still, and I think really all it comes down to is just finding that one thing that gives you enjoyment, if that makes sense. And I think at the moment, you know, I quite like combat, but I really don't want to go mine. Seriously don't want to go mine. Or trading or anything like that, but I think at the moment the options are quite limited, really. I think really there's not a great deal. Wow, is that the only thing here? Oh well, let's go for it. There's not a great deal you can kind of do with just the 5-star systems, when there's like, you know, thousands, billions, let's say, of star systems. That's when the game, I think, opens up a bit more. Ooh, look at that, almost hit the sun. Nice. But I think, yeah, I mean, it's a very, very deep game. I think, to be honest, don't come into this game thinking you're just going to kind of go all guns blazing and earn your credits and off you go. I think you can do that, don't get me wrong, but you're not going to find it as easy as maybe certainly I did. Not that I thought it'd be easy. I think it was more a case of I thought maybe it would be easier to do more with it. For example, I find the limitations, obviously, of the combat at the moment, just because I guess the mouse and keyboard just doesn't cut it. That's just my opinion. I mean, post in the comments, let me know what you think. I think the mouse and keyboard is okay, but you're kind of obviously constantly having to kind of drag the mouse back, and that's kind of silly. So I think this is where controllers and joysticks, etc., probably do make a lot more sense. I don't know. Post in the comments, tell me what you think. So really, the mission at the moment is just to, I think, still keep getting used to combat, and I think actually the biggest one is to get used to, I guess, winning combat. I'm very good at kind of taking them down to like 20% hull, then they run and get away, and it's just that finishing move. I would love to see some of the other guns. My God, I would love to see some of the other guns. So definitely gonna make that a priority to earn money. I really don't want to trade, although ironically the only money I've made in this game so far has been from trading, which is just so sad. It really is. I really don't want to become intergalactic space trader man. I just want to be a pirate. And to do that you probably need just a slightly better ship, so you can then obviously, you know, scoop cargo once you've killed them and all that. So I think that's the key bit. When I played the original Elite, I found that it was actually much more fun just to play a roaming explorer kind of guy. I had just moments of wonder in that game as we went further into the rim than ever. And I think, you know, that was one of the beauties of that game. If you played Frontier, if you remember the original Elite Frontier, the one that came to Amiga, that had an incredible bug in it, which was you could obviously jump within like 10 light years, but if you kept scrolling left or right, you could also jump 100 light years or 1,000 light years. And in essence, you could go from the center of the galaxy all the way to the rim, the edge, within probably about 20 jumps. And it was, I mean, even then it was huge, but it was this kind of, it must have been how they moved around. It was a jump drive glitch. And we did that, and I actually did that, and it took me about a day to actually go all the way into deep space, you know, deep universe space. But I'm glad I did, because it was just, oh, it was like I was exploring, and you come into a star system that you just know there's nothing here. So you'd then bounce the sun and you would scoop some hydrogen, and you would then obviously recharge your jump drives, and then you're back on to your 100 light year jump or whatever it was. And I think that to me was the exact, I don't know, the feeling of wonder of a game that was huge. And I think if they just recreate that in this, I think they're going to have an amazing massive hit on their hands. That's why I played Eve. When I played Eve, the first thing I did was, obviously once I got a bit of money, was I got into a little frigate and I flew to the top of the universe and I flew to the bottom. And I was looking at the Eve map yesterday and realizing, 400 billion star systems. Every star you see in front of you is warpable too, in essence. And yet in Eve, you've got, 700 stars? I mean, you realize how kind of sparse the whole map is, and that's because their design and technology is different entirely. I don't know how they're going to model 400 billion star systems. I wonder if it will be in offline player only. I bet you maybe it won't be in multiplayer. If it is, then my god, how would you find anyone? Imagine chasing a bounty hunter across 400 billion stars. How the hell would you ever find someone again? I do like it though. I think this is what was needed. For me, in terms of a space game, is a proper big exploration game. So there we go. To be honest, I am really enjoying this game. It's frustrating me still, don't get me wrong. It's very frustrating knowing that you actually can't get your momentum going. So as soon as you start to you never find a fair fight, and when you do, they run away. Which is, to be honest, we used to have an old moniker, which was if you find yourself in a fair fight, you planned it wrong. And I think, to be honest, that's probably right. But there we go. So, yeah, I think at the moment I'm just wanting to grab some cash, really. I think, I just want to upgrade this ship because it's driving me mad how terrible it is. I mean, that pulse laser, every time it fires, is just going failure, 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 failure. As it fires weak shots into the enemy as they laugh and run off into the distance. So, yeah, I think it does need something. Couldn't tell you what though. So we go, look at this, a far distant planet as we approach. It does remind me of Prometheus. Every time I see this, it's just Prometheus. It really is. Look at that, warping in. Now somebody was saying, oh, the planets are really small. It's like, no, they're huge. It's because I'm warping at warp speed. I'm going significantly faster than, the speed of sound and light, etc. So it's like, the planet's not small. Well, look at that. It's an actual little rocky mass thing. That's brilliant. I do like that. Just the look at that. It's got an atmosphere on it. You see that? It had a little sheen of atmosphere on it. That's nice. That's nice. I like that. There we go. So as we cautiously approach. Now I'm hoping there's nothing too serious business here. I can't imagine there would be either, but you never know. So here we go. Start to slow down. Start to slow down. Oh, I'm going to overshoot it again, aren't I? Flibbity gibbets. There we go. Boosh. Nice. Get good at that. Right, here we go. So let's go and see what's here. Cargo. Cargo, maybe? Something here. Canister. Ooh, let's go scoop that up.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Have I just found treats? Wow, I have as well. Let's see if I can scoop it before some bastard blows me up. Wow, this is not easy. Oh, I got it. Woohoo! I'm loving this scooping thing. This is primarily what the game's about as well. Nice. I think I've got 4 units of cargo, so let me see, I could probably carry that as well. This is awesome. This is the find that I needed. Nice. So how much cargo have I got? 1, so I've got 1 more. We shall come back here. Now this is nice. I don't know if this is somebody's dropped all this. I don't know if this is somebody's death. I don't know, but I'm happy they did. And I now need to get this to the to the dog. Sharpish. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we just came in. We're going to do a runner once we've got this.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
There we go. So what came in, I wonder? Sidewinder. Oh, yep, that's not good. Right, let's get out of here. Oh, P.
Cargo scoop projected.
Let's run.
Drive charging.
Well, there we go, 4 bits of computers. Not bad, eh? Not bad, it'll do. I suspect that might have been someone's cargo. I don't know. If it wasn't, then awesome. I love the fact that there's cargo lying around. Let's just set ourselves to Beagle. And let's go and sell some stuff. So that's good. I mean, again, I don't expect it to be hugely expensive. But either way, if it just upgrades one little thing, then I'll be over the moon. Yeah, the question is, why on earth would there be that many computers just sat there lying there? I don't know, but... Oh, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Now, apparently... No, it's not that one. I should be able to look around the cockpit. I've still not even figured that out. You know what? That's terrible, isn't it? Alt? No. Control? No. I do look... Honestly, I do look through the controls and try and figure these things out, but it's just not easy. Anyway, you get... I've just got 4 lots of computers. Computer components. Nice. Nice. I actually not looked at my modules. Is anything broken? Nope. Good. Functions. Cargo. Many things and buttons to press. I like it. Ooh. There we go. Now I am going to be interdicted, but I will be running. I'm just giving you forward notice of that. I am going to run because I actually have cargo on me for once. And I'm quite enjoying this premise, if that makes sense. Do you know what? I should have looked at cargo to see what actually was there, but never mind. Never mind. I should have scanned that sidewinder. Maybe, just maybe, that was an NPC. It looked potentially... Well, I don't know. I'd have to look at the footage again, but it could have been. But I'm excited. I've got some money, maybe. You watch as my hopes and dreams are snatched from me by 3 Cobras. Alright, mate. You carrying some computers, is ya? Right. Give them up. Slap, smash. And then I'm there on the floor with my teeth in my fucking hands. And they're walking off laughing. And it's like school all over again.